publicly denied any involvement. Finally, in our Friday feature, it will be exactly 5 years tomorrow after the Somali terrorist group Al-Shabaab bombed Ethiopian Village Restaurant and Chadondo Rugby Club in Kampala on July the 11th, 2010. Now we have a report on the impact of the attack on the lives of the survivors and the victims. Five years ago, terrorists struck Ethiopian Village Bar and Restaurant and Chadondo Rugby Club in Kampala City on July the 11th, 2010. They killed about 76 people and injured scores during the World Cup match final. It remains a dark spot in the history of fun-loving Ugandans and foreigners. That is why memorials are being held annually. But have the victims recovered? Some have, like Susan, who had gone out to watch the match, leaving her foster sister Becky in bed that fateful evening. The deceased's best friend, Ivan Semogedede, survived by a whisker. He narrates how he, Becky, and other church members had joined their pastor, Peter Mtavazi, of Waise Pentecostal Church, and 6 missionaries from the United States for dinner at the Ethiopian restaurant.
Before I knew it, I just had a blast because we were seated right near the projector. So I just thought that projector has blown. But then, right after that, between a split second, I'm in so much pain, can't see clearly. What has happened? What is really happening to my... And pain kept increasing, and after that I just started hearing people crying. Then that's when it occurred to me that something really bad has really happened to us.
Pastor Mtavazi also died and is survived by a wife and 5 children. His widow remarried 3 years ago, has 2 more children, and has since relocated to Wamala village in Wakiso district. 35-year-old Ivan also stopped worshipping from this church and is now at Calvary Chapel downtown. Ivan says some survivors he has met over the years avoid these 2 places, are moody, aggressive, and bitter, which are symptoms of post-traumatic stress disorders. Experts say when such disorders are not treated early, victims can run mad. Statistics show that 20 to 60% of Ugandans are mentally unwell, but 90% of them deny it. Jacob Waiswa's research on the interventions for handling psychological trauma in families affected by the 2010 attacks that he submitted for his MA in Peace and Conflict Studies noted that most victims are still traumatized. Waiswa has since set up a non-government organization, Integrated Mental Health Initiative, to treat some of these victims. Some are also demanding justice with an ongoing case of the terror suspects accused of masterminding these attacks.
They wanted instant execution of justice as part of the healing, so that they know these people have also paid the price and there is now a balance. Without that, they still feel that urge of revenge. Let me hope they are not the ones revenging the recent attacks.
His supervisor, Professor Peter K. Baguma, lecturer of psychology at Makerere University, says there is a plan to set up a 5-year regional center that will cost 6 billion Uganda shillings. As a project leader, Baguma says it will also add on the government's effort to fund and treat mental health.
We are also setting up the East African Regional Center for Psychotrauma, which will do research and publication about trauma issues in the region. Train social assistants so that they can go into the community.
But Ivan advises survivors to seek God in addition to this therapy.
I think the only help that people can get is being able to know God and know that He's able to help them recover and rebuild their lives.
This report was filed by John Akello, senior reporter, Power FM.
That was the news. 104.1 Power FM.
Kickstarting your day with Ronnie and M.